my most favorite film of all time. If somebody held a gun to my head and said you had to pick one, which is of course an impossible task out of the thousands, I think that I would pick The Seven Samurai.
Ask the greatest filmmakers to name the greatest films of all time, and one title will get repeated over and over. This is your favorite filmmaker's favorite film, Seven Samurai. Before we assemble the team, subscribe to StudioBinder and click the bell to stay up to date on all our videos. Ready your katana. Seven Samurai is the 1954 film directed by legendary Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa. It follows a band of samurai hired by farmers of a small village to fight off bandits hell-bent on stealing their crops. The 3-hour-plus epic is widely considered to be one of the greatest movies of all time, and one of the most influential.
By far one of my favorite movies of all time.
Let me say it simply. I mean, Kurosawa was the master of so many other filmmakers over the years.
So what is it about Seven Samurai that is so influential? The answer to that question is just about everything. But let's begin with its script. Kurosawa's masterpiece popularized the teaming up plotline, where an eclectic group of individuals is assembled to achieve a common goal. This conceit has been used again and again in action films. Think of movies as disparate as Saving Private Ryan, A Bug's Life, Rogue One, or Ocean's 11. But it is also the themes of Seven Samurai that have proven to have lasting power. Antoine Fuqua, who reworked Seven Samurai's DNA for his remake in The Magnificent Seven, explains,
Kurosawa's Seven Samurai was a timeless story. Joseph Campbell talked about these things, and the best of us, human beings' evolution is to do right by others, even at your own cost, and I think that's a timeless story.
George Miller sees a rarer balance.
Well, I guess his ability to tell stories that are on the one hand epic and on the other hand very intimate. Those two contradictions happening at the same time.
Oliver Stone explains that this was what stood out to him most about the film.
He had action plus psychology, and he was good at it. In fact, what was striking in the 1950s was how different he was from the American action directors that I so admired. What were the themes that I really remembered? And the Seven Samurai was the underdog.
That psychology reaches the audience through how Kurosawa shoots. His action cinematography quickly became the gold standard that so many other filmmakers chased. Its most striking quality is clarity. Even in the most chaotic battle, you always know what's happening and who is where. George Lucas credits this to Kurosawa's own influences.
I think it comes from a generation of filmmakers that were still influenced by silent films, which is something that I've been very interested in. The visual, graphic, the framing, and the quality of the images goes a long way to telling the story and setting the mood.
As Roger Ebert notes, nobody could photograph men in action better than Kurosawa. He loves to devise shots in which the camera follows the rush and flow of an action, instead of cutting it up into separate shots. Kurosawa's use of slow motion within action sequences has also been widely imitated. Denis Villeneuve explains its power.
The best use of slow motion, comme s'il exprimait le poids de la condition humaine, comme un rapport au poids de l'existence, à ces corps qui s'effondrent. Il y avait une puissance dans l'utilisation du slow motion qui m'a absolument profondément marqué.
Seven Samurai's editing, too, has proven to be influential. Kurosawa didn't invent cutting on action, but few have ever done it this invisibly. With editor Koichi Iwashita, he would cut on both character movements and camera movements, making the cuts almost imperceptible amidst the action. Film scholar Donald Ritchie explains,
This sort of fluid editing is something, of course, which distinguishes this picture among all others, particularly, even among all others of Kurosawa. The fluid editing which makes everything not only smooth, but alive, vital. There's a kinetic quality of the editing, which makes it an editor's dream.
That kinetic style rippled outward. Film scholar Stephen Prince argues Kurosawa stands stylistically behind the turn toward movie blockbusters that Hollywood commenced in the 1970s, and it was Seven Samurai, with its racing, powerful narrative engine, breathtaking pacing, and sense-assaulting visual style, that was the clearest precursor of this new, visceral brand of movie making. Spielberg, Lucas, Scorsese, and De Palma aimed to create a more kinesthetic cinema, rooted in physical action and the use of camera work and editing to take the audience inside that action. Spielberg, in fact, returns to the film often. Before I go off and direct a movie, I always look at 4 films. They tend to be The Seven Samurai, Lawrence of Arabia, It's a Wonderful Life, and The Searchers. It is safe to say that Kurosawa's impact on the film industry is nearly second to none.
I have learned more from him than almost any filmmaker on the face of the earth.
And even disregarding its influence, the film stands on its own. As Pauline Kael stated, Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece has been widely imitated, but no one has come near it. Are you inspired by Seven Samurai? Get started on your own movie with StudioBinder's pre-production services, including everything from scheduling to storyboarding software. Goodbye for now. It's time to assemble your team.